तले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी निति नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशकारिणे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरतिसे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्तकांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी विशशानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। अरे बोल अर्धदर्शन करतो पण तुम्ही हरे कृष्ण welcome. So this coming Sunday is Radhastami. So I thought of discussing about Radhastami festival, what it is, how it is so significant and important for us. Recently I was in Jalna and in one of the program, one sadhu from XYZ community, so from some organization he came. And then he was speaking to me, he was saying, what is the meaning, what is the essence of Bhagavad Gita? So what is the essence of Bhagavad Gita? Anybody know? Why is it सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य माम् एकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वां सर्वपापेभ्यो मोक्षयिष्यामि मा। So he asked me, what is this? What is the meaning of it? I said, Krishna is the only shelter. You have to take shelter of only Krishna, nobody else. And there are many other attachments we have, or many other worships we do. We have to give up everything. And then it was a Vastu Shanti Yajna, and then in that Vastu Shanti there was Navagraha Puja, and there was some Devi Puja, all these things. So that sadhu said, then what is the meaning? What is the use? What are you teaching your students? And they don't know this particular thing. And they have to surrender to Krishna only. And then he was focusing on this point of Ekam. Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraja. So he wanted to also indicate that Ekam is nothing but everything is one. You are also one, Krishna is also one, we can become God, Krishna is, you are also Supreme. So I, as usual, with Prabhupada style, I gave him Prasad, which is not, that is not possible. You cannot say that. Then he raised this particular question, then why you Krishna is saying here, Sarvadharan Parityajya, okay, you are saying we should worship Krishna only, nobody else. And this Eka refers to only to Krishna. We should only worship Krishna. Why are we going to worshiping Radha? And that too, Radharani, who is his girlfriend, not even wife. Sometimes we understand Sitaram, Lakshmi Narayan, and this doubt is there in everybody's mind. Why Radharani is worshipped? Why Radharani? So Radharani, who is Radharani? That is very important to us. In Prabhupada has given one lecture on Radhastami. It's only one lecture of Prabhupada on Radhastami. And then in that lecture he said, Prabhupada said, so today is Radhastami, appearance day of Mother Srimati Radharani. And it is a very, very auspicious day. And then Prabhupada does not speak anything about Radhastami. He goes on speaking about the philosophy of body, mind, soul, and understanding Radha Krishna relation. So that's why it is very, very important to understand who is Radharani. We understand that who is Radharani, then we will be able to worship her, we will be able to respect her. Otherwise, like one day, once some devotees, they started a temple in Africa. They had nice Radha Krishna beauty. There was a beautiful black Krishna and white Radha. Nice details. So some African Bundas, they attacked on temple. Because Africa, a lot of thievery used to happen now also happens. So they wanted to steal a lot of things. So they had attacked on him. And then they came in front of the deities. And then they were shocked. And, the devotees were threatened, they were scared. They were saying, don't do anything, don't do anything. They said, who is this? They said, it's Krishna. Who is that? It is his girlfriend. And, oh, black man has a white girlfriend. Wonderful. Okay, they worship black man and they have that black man has a white girlfriend. Leave them, leave them. Leave the temple. So people take Radharani as just in a material relationship as a girlfriend of Krishna. But it's very important to understand that Radha Tattva is a very, very special. Like we have Krishna Tattva or Vishnu Tattva, Shiva Tattva, Jiva Tattva, Shakti Tattva. Similarly, what is Radharani? Who is this Radha Tattva? Is very important to understand. So Radharani, so I answered him back, that personality, that why you people worship Radharani? I said Radharani, he was saying everything has come from Krishna. I said without mother, nothing can come. And that's why Srimati Radharani is a mother. And Krishna is our father. So Krishna is father and Srimati Radharani is mother. And from there only everything has come. And that's how the expansion of this whole universe has happened. So we have to worship whom we are worshipping our mother and father. Your religion must be, or your thought process must be telling that one should not worship mother and father also. Then that is nonsense. I respect that whoever has given me this birth in body, I respect them, I love them, I worship them. Like we go and touch the feet of our parents and we respect them. So similarly, I will respect Krishna also, and I respect Radharani also, from whom this whole thing is. That's why Radharani is most important. Another point I told him that Radharani is Shakti of Shaktiman. So Krishna is Shaktiman. Krishna is most powerful. There is nobody who can compare with Krishna. He's the most powerful person. He has a great Shakti. He is a powerful man. He's a Shaktiman. But then Shaktiman without Shakti is zero. If there is no Shakti, like you are walking and then suddenly you lose the energy. You don't have energy, you collapse on the body. You will not, because your Shakti is lost. Similarly, Krishna is no one without Radharani. And that's why we worship Shakti and Shaktiman. So Shakti and Shaktiman Bheda, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says this particular thing, that one cannot differentiate them, one cannot separate them. And how we understand this is from this particular pastime of Golok Vrindavan. So there was only Krishna who was sitting on a stone in Vrindavan. And then from Krishna, there are two expansions. So from Krishna, the first expansion comes is of Balramji. And then from Balramji comes Sankarshan, Pradyumna, Anuruddha, Vasudeva, and then Mahavishnu, and then Garbhodaksha Vishnu, Shirodaksha Vishnu, Karnodaksha Vishnu. This whole expansion of Sat and Chit portals happens. So Krishna is Satchidananda Vigraha. Sat, Chit, Ananda. Sat means eternal, Sanatana, Vyasa Shabdata. Chit means full of knowledge. So these Shaktis, these potencies are expanded into Brahma. But this Ananda potency is expanded into through Srimati Radharani. And that's why Radharani is called as a Ladhini. Ladhini means one who gives pleasure. One who gives pleasure to Krishna and one who gives pleasure to all the living entities. Everyone. And that's why this Ladhini Shakti or Ananda Pradayini Shakti is Srimati Radharani. That's why one of the name of Radharani is Ananda Vardhini. That who always gives joy. It's, the Vardhini means Vardhan hota hai, it increases. Who increases joy, who gives a lot of pleasure to Krishna and to the devotees. And that's why Radharani is the mother to whom we should pray. She will fulfill all our desire. Like we go to mother and ask, Mommy, mujhe ye chahiye. And then immediately she gives. So similarly, Radharani is the one whom we should ask. So Radhastami is the occasion. We should ask Radharani, like, I want what? Engineering college, admission in engineering college. No. So I want association of devotees, I want to develop more taste for chanting the holy name, I want to come close to devotees and Krishna and Prabhupada. Let me develop Krishna Prem in my heart. Please help. Remove all the obstacles in the form of Maya from my path of Krishna consciousness. This is a prayer we should ask to Radha. And she'll be very happy. Prabhupada says that in that lecture, Prabhupada said that Radharani, as soon as she sees some devotee who is endeavoring to attain Krishna, so similarly, immediately she goes to Krishna and says, Krishna, that devotee is much, much better than me. Now Radharani is the topmost of devotee. She is the best of devotee. Krishna loves Radharani like anything. But here, Radharani is telling, this Pramod is the best devotee. And immediately Krishna's whole attention is on Pramod. And that means on that devotee. And then immediately Radharani, awards that mercy to that devotee. That devotee is uplifted by Krishna immediately. And that's why, like it is said, One cannot attain Krishna without Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. One cannot attain Chaitanya Mahaprabhu without taking shelter of Nityananda. Similarly, one can never attain Krishna without serving Radharani. And that's why we have this particular, this mood is given to us. Gopil Bhartul Padakamaliyo Das 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 Amidas. That I am the servant of the lotus feet of the gopis. Who is the topmost of gopi? That is Srimati Radharani. Who is most dear to Krishna? That is Srimati Radharani. And that's why this particular fact that Shakti and Shaktiman is very important. So what is the Shakti? Is to be studied. क्या बुक करना है? So, as I said, that Krishna's expansion as a Balramji. Similarly, one day Krishna was sitting on a stone, and then he suddenly desired that I want to enjoy more. And then, as soon as he desired, immediately from his body, the Kanti of the effulgence of Krishna, the personality appeared there next to Krishna. And that was a beautiful golden complexion, Srimati Radha. And that's how Krishna Radharani came into the existence. Or instead of saying existence, she expanded herself. Or, mercifully she came. And that's how Radharani and Krishna are not different. She's just the energy of Krishna. She's just the effulgence, the beauty of Krishna, which is exhibited. And that's what Krishna desired. So there is no, like, there's this Christian Bible, they say that there's, what is that? Those two personalities. Forbidden apple, Adam and Eve, they ate the forbidden apple, and this happened, that happened, they came together, and the whole universe came into. No, that did not happen with Radha Krishna. Radharani came out of the body of Krishna. That's how the further expansion of the whole universe has happened. And that's why Radharani is the internal potency of Krishna. She is the energy of Krishna. So Shakti and Shaktiman are non-different. And then further pastimes of Radharani and Krishna happen. So that's why we cannot take Radharani very casually. We cannot. In fact, Krishna says those people who try to bring me to the level, their level, then generally understand what that. Like you go to school and college, and then you see a principal walking. You feel that principal should be like, no, मैं उसके कंधे में हाथ डाल के घूमूं, but should be a friend to me. Why he's holding a stick and he's having rules and regulations and he's having that, rubab क्यों है उसका? No, he's principal. He'll be at that position. We cannot say that, So, unfortunately, what people have this tendency, they always bring somebody who's up to their level. And especially with Krishna, they do the same thing. Like, they have their understanding, Krishna, why did he perform Raslila? Krishna, why did he do, Makhan Chori? So, as soon as they say Krishna doing Makhan Chori, they say, ye chore hai? Chori karenge to kya problem hai? There was this famous dialogue, na? Krishna kare to Raslila, hum kare to character drama. In one of the class, they showed us this video. So, this is what they see. हमारा character है, हम बेकार हैं. Krishna बोले तो बहुत अच्छा. They always try to bring Krishna on their level, and bringing Krishna on their level is the activity of Moodha. Krishna says, those are fools, Moodha. They bring Krishna on their level, and that's why, especially this relationship between Radharani and Krishna, which is very very special. Bringing it to a material level is nonsense. Bringing it to a material level is the activity of a fool, one who is ignorant, one who does not have a knowledge. And that's why we have to give more and more importance to Srimati Radharani and Krishna's relationship. We should always see them as a mother father. We should always see that she is the energy of Krishna, and then she is so close to Krishna that we can, by her mercy, we can attain Krishna. And their relationship is not like the relationship of a material girlfriend-boyfriend or a husband-wife relationship. There is way too different relationship. Even the Rasa Lila which was performed. That is not a Lila to be understood with our material consciousness, material eyes, material intelligence. We can never understand. We can never understand. We can not even perceive. We cannot go anywhere close to it. Similarly, the relationship between Srimati Radharani and Krishna can never be understood. And that's why Krishna is Shaktiman and Radharani is the Shakti of that Shaktiman. And that's how we should worship Krishna and Radharani together. As we worship Sitaram, Lakshmi, Narayan, or other personalities. This is very important. Set 15 now. There's more to discuss. You can join online. So, when we understand this tattva, Hare Krishna. Hare Prasad, Prasad. Krishna. Go and get Prasad from him. Prasad. No, 7 cup. Don't. Okay. Any feedback, you see? You should gift him something. Just 2 minutes online duty. You will go. Observe. That's it all. Yes. Customer will get problem होगा माहिती करें तो मंदिर में no no just suppose that no करेंगे
नाही मी मला ती फ्रेम दिलेली फर्स्ट टाइम राधा माधवची
everybody left I thought that they thought class meeting is over. So Radharani's Radhini potency, she is also called as the internal potency of Krishna. So Krishna has two energies. One is, as I said, Krishna is expanded into Balaramji and Radharani. That is Sat and Chit potency. And Radharani is Radhini potency, Ananda potency. So that way, Satchidananda is two expansions. Then from Radhini potency, which is the internal Antaranga Shakti, there is expansion further. That is internal potency and external potency. So internal potency is Srimati Radharani and the external potency is Mahamaya. That is Durga, expansion of Maya. That is external potency. And then external potency has an expansion of Kali, Chandi, all of that. And then internal potency, Srimati Radharani expands as Rukmini, Sita, all the Lakshmi, all the Lakshmi avatars. She expands like that.
So Prabhuji, Yoga Maya is Subhadra Maharani.
Yoga Maya is potency which is under Radharani. It is not necessarily it is Subhadra Maharani. In that pastime, it can be Subhadra Maharani. Or you go to Vrindavan, and Vrindavan also has a Yoga Maya activity. So she's also a personality there who is actively doing it. Mostly Vrindavan performs that activity there. So that's how Radharani's expansion further happens, internal potency. This is also very important to understand. And once somebody understands this particular thing, they understand the greatness of Radharani. And then they'll see worshiping Radharani as not a normal living entity who is like a girlfriend, who is very, very dear to Krishna. And that relationship also not like Krishna becomes servant to Radharani because of her love. And that's why the same Krishna has come into the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to understand, or Krishna wanted to understand.
Thank you.
Hare Vasudhi Vedna?
Next one.
No colors. Hare Krishna. Take care. So, I was saying that how Krishna Radharani is Antaranga Shakti, and then that Antaranga Shakti expands into an internal potency and external potency. So, Radhini Shakti is has the two form again, that is internal potency and external potency. Internal potency is called the Yoga Maya, and the external potency is called the Mahamaya. In fact, one of the Acharya, Shripad Vallabh Acharya, he writes about Yoga Maya Shakti or internal potency as two other forms. I was sharing that in my Bhagavatam class. That is Swajana Mohini Maya and Swa Mohini Maya. So that Maya Shakti, like Yoga Maya, she performs the activity where she puts Krishna into the whole thing into Mohan, the whole thing into illusion. Like Mother Yashoda, she heard that Krishna has eaten dirt. Krishna mati khai. So she said, open your mouth. She forces him to open. And then he opens. As soon as he opens the mouth, she sees whole universe, whole Brahmanda, and then multiple Brahmandas, everything into the mouth and stomach of Krishna. And then she was bewildered. She said, oh, it is Vishnu. What am I doing? I'm chastising this boy who is Vishnu. And then Krishna did not like this. He said, oh, how can that happen? My mother, she is getting influence. She has to love me like mother. But once you understand Krishna as Supreme Lord who has so many energies and potency, you cannot love him like a child. You will be always scared. So then, after hearing this, she after seeing this, Krishna immediately told Yogamaya that put illusion. And then Yogamaya came into picture, and then Mother Yashoda again forgot. And then she came, she hugged Krishna, she kissed Krishna, all of that. And she started loving like a child. So the point is, this is called as a Swajana Mohini Maya. Swajana means his close one. He puts them into illusion, and that illusion is a favorable illusion. External energy also puts us into illusion, and then we don't realize what are we doing, where are we going, what we are getting to, and that is external energy. That is Maya Shakti. But then internal potency also puts his devotee in illusion, where they forget Krishna's supremacy and they love Krishna so much into that rasa, either Madhurya Ras, Vatsalya Ras, Dasya Ras, Shanta Ras, or Sakhya Ras. In those rasas, they love Krishna very much. So this is Swajana Mohini. And then sometimes Krishna is bewildered about his own existence. Like, one day Krishna was sitting and in the palace, he saw his own image. And then, oh, who is this beautiful boy? So he also gets illusion because of Yoga Maya Shakti, and then he forgets his own existence. And because he forgets his own existence, he gets into the pastime so much that he forgets everything. Like he becoming Narsimha, Mahavtar Narsimha, everybody saw. And then he forgot what is he doing, what he's doing. He's just angry. How can you trouble my devotee? And he's fully into it. Like seeing that anger, somebody may perceive that, oh, Krishna has so much passion. He is so angry. Somebody, how can God become so angry? But then he's completely into that pastime. And that's why in that particular Leela of Narasimha Deva Vallabhacharya says that is Swa Mohini Maya. Because of the Yoga Maya potency, Krishna also forgets everything. And then he gets into love of his devotees so much that he forgets everything, the whole existence. And that is the Yoga Maya Shakti, which is coming from Srimati Radharani. So Radharani expands herself again into multiple Lakshmis and Rukmini, Satyabhama, Sita Mata, all of that. That's how the whole expansion of Srimati Radharani happens. So this Radhastami, we should see Radharani as a mother, pray to her, beg for her mercy, and promise her something, which is by which we can go more and more close to Krishna. And she will surely grant because she's loving mother. She's eager. It is said that Radharani and Krishna both are waiting for all the soul conditioned souls, they're crying actually that our children are missing from us, and then we are suffering in this material world. So we should also reciprocate to their affection, love by being more and more serious and sincere and attain the lotus feet of Fatherland. Okay. So we'll have a very short meeting. We'll end here today. I had to discuss many things, but then not many devotees are here. It's 8:30 also now. So please take care. Digvijay, Hare Krishna. ठीक है, we'll stop here. श्रीमती राधा रानी की जय, राधाष्टमी उत्सव की जय. हरे कृष्ण.